Hello, my name is Cameron, and this is my innovation fair. Now you might be asking, what is all this? Allow me to explain. I decided to make a video game where buying an object in the game leads to the purchase of a real-world object, ideally something that helps others. An example of this might be a well, placed in Libya to give water to those in rural areas. Currently, using your hard-earned money in modern video games leads to the purchase of virtual items, whether that be a new skin, a new gun, or more levels for your character. This is where my first problem arose. If you wanted a house in your game, you would have to buy a house in the real world, and that is a lot of money for one person to spend. That is why I produced the idea of sponsoring a building or object, where multiple people contribute to the project. For example, if I wanted to pay for a church in a third world country but could not afford the millions of dollars it would take, I could pay $5 along with thousands of other people. The top 5 contributors to the building get their names not only posted on the in-game building, but also in the real-world building. This of course brings up the question of, what would make these people want to spend money in my game? That is why I studied what makes people generous and tried to implement it into my game. The peaceful music, the outdoor environment, and the blue tint covering the entirety of the world all contribute to a generosity-inspiring game. That is why my next idea was to implement multiplayer functionality. Peer pressure on social media can be a terrible thing. People feel as though they must conform to the social norms of others because when they do, they are rewarded with views and likes. The same idea can be implemented here, but not in the same bad kind of way. By giving other people the ability to see each other's islands, you are pressured to spend more money towards a charity, because if you do not, you might get comments from your friends about you being selfish. With all these things in mind, it was time to start working and coding in Unity. In the end, I wrote many lines of code, went through many bugs and glitches, and sometimes the entire game would just go purple, but I pushed through, guided through tutorials and guides. After many long hours, I had finished the game. You can buy and place objects, visit your friends' islands, and rearrange your village to your heart's content. I hope you like it. To summarize, this project was fun, despite the numerous bugs I encountered along the way, but I hope to expand upon it in the future. I would like to add that this game is not meant to be a standalone game. The features could be added to another, more fun to play game, as this game isn't very fun, but it could be added to another game. Adding features such as different maps, an inventory, and a link that leads you to a photo of the object you just bought in real life could help to contribute to the generosity factor. I hope this idea could eventually be turned into a full game, with the buy menu being connected to a real charity, but the current prototype should give you a basic idea how it would be performed. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.